Okay, so a very good morning and warm welcome to all the students of JC English High School. See, we are now going through Sociology Unit 1, Social Stratification. What we have already covered: social inequality, education and inequality in education, gender inequality, gender means male and female. Then we started with social stratification. What is this social stratification and the features of social stratification? What are the major forms of social stratification? Now what we are doing, that untouchability. Actually the thing is, due to this classification or stratification, the main problem arises with these untouchable persons. Some group of people, they made them untouchable. What will they do? Others, this and that way they can survive, but it is very miserable for them to survive also. So we already have done untouchability, a social evil. The lowest position in the social strata are the untouchable person. Okay, now after that we will go. The next point is they were kept out of the education. Means they don't have the authority to go for education. How? Untouchables were kept out of education for many countries, not only in India, other countries also. They also practice the same rights and all. They were not allowed to listen and recite Veda in India. Okay. They were barred from learning Sanskrit. They can't learn Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a language. They are not supposed to learn about religious text. They are not supposed to read the religious text. Religious text, example, you can take Mahabharata, Ramayana, like that, Gita. They don't have, being Hindu also, they don't have the right in the previous days, that they don't have the right to read all these religious textbook. They were kept outside from all the issues related ambit of education. Related to education, if anything is there, they are always being barred. Barred means you please don't come here or you don't participate in these things. Actually, education provides knowledge and results in demanding social justice. If a person is educated, what will happen? He will grew the knowledges in him. Okay, and once you have the knowledge, you will start demanding your social justice. Okay, if a person is uneducated, he don't know about all the things, what he will demand. But if he is educated enough, he will demand for more. In a democracy, individuals have the right to decide on their personal issues logically. Okay, if I am having some personal issues, democratic India means when the constitution came, then all these things gone out. Okay, so what happened in a democracy? Individuals have the right. As per the constitution, all the individuals, all your 130 crore people of India, they have the right to decide on their personal issues logically. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar fought hard to make people realize the importance of education. B.R. Ambedkar every time told that no, people should not be untouchables and every people have the right to do the education. He arranged in favor of education he argued in favor of education as a public property. Public property means every person has the right to do the education. He is the person who made provisions and directives in the draft version of the Constitution of India. B.R. Ambedkar is the person who have drafted means he have written of. Okay, he has written the Indian Constitution. In that he have draft version of the Constitution of India. Provisions. Provisions means there must be a way for them also. For them also he has, by rule he have written something so that they will not get rejected from the social things. He is called as the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. He is known as the chief architect, the person who builds a building. Okay, so the sketch somebody has done. No, here the bathroom will be there, here kitchen will be there, here room will be there. So the drawing part who has done, they are called architect. And as he has written the Constitution of India, so he is known as the chief architect of Indian Constitution. The first point gone. The next point is denial of property rights. Okay, denial of property rights means rejecting them from the property. Traditionally, the untouchables were not allowed to own any property and were expected to serve their master. They should not have any property of their own. They are like a slave. They have to work under their masters. Citing the demands of such right in the Dharma Shastras, the untouchables were denied property rights. As per the Dharma Shastra, these are the epic book of our Hindu traditional books. Okay, so what happened? As per those books, untouchables were denied from property rights. You can't own if the person is SC, not SC/ST. Before the democracy. Okay, so what happened? That if you are in the fifth group, yesterday I told, then you are not able to purchase any land. Though you are having money also, you are not able to buy any property. This is inhuman and violation of basic human rights. This is inhuman. Wow, how people agree with this, I don't know. All the peoples are same. Okay, any religion, any person, all are same. So, but in that time, what happened? No, they are treated very inhuman. Inhuman means where humanity is not there. Next is denial of political participation right. Politics. In the traditional political system, they were not allowed to participate. No politics. They are not appointed as a councillor, or no political affairs, you are not able to participate. During British rule, they got few political rights. Due to the effort of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, they get opportunity in politics and administrative areas. After this constitution, they got the opportunity. Now, SC and ST people are there. Okay, they are minority people, but you can see they are nowadays MLA also. Even Jharkhand, our Jharkhand state's chief minister, he is from ST, means scheduled tribe. After independence, reservation was brought for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in the Indian Constitution. Those who are known as untouchables, okay, in the fifth group, they don't get any honor in the society. Those people, they get what they get? They get some recognition in the society. Yes, they are minority class, but they have the right to avail all the facilities provided by the government. Reservation was unique in world history. India's reservation, that was unique. Unique means something special. Okay, because no country have done. Only India is the first country who has done the reservation. Reservation was made to eradicate untouchability practices. Okay. If there is no reservation, again they will get the rejection from the other people. So reservation has been done. Legal measures to eradicate untouchability. Legal measures. Okay. If I tell, no, you should not do this or do that, people will not. If there is a law, if suppose there is no law, okay, people will not wear helmet. Okay. If now police are telling that 500 rupees fine if you are not wearing mask, then due to that law and fear of that they have to pay fine, they are doing that. To eradicate means to eliminate your untouchability from the society. India government has provided some laws. Untouchability is a social problem still remain in spite of the effort from leaders like Jyotiba Phule, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and many others. See, still no, in North India there are some places, even in South India, mainly you can see it in the villages. Still there are some places where they don't follow the rules and regulations. Still they are having the untouchabilities or untouchable persons, means this you will not touch my tank. Well, okay, you are sweeper, you have to do the sweeping only. Okay, if you are educated also. It is still alive in Indian society, it is still alive, but in less. So many legal measures or provisions brought to eradicate untouchability. That's why it is not there, means rules came, then it get less. The Article 17 of Indian Constitution prohibits untouchability. That constitution, their articles are there, that Article 17, it happens. It provides some law so that they will not get rejection from the society. In 1955, the Indian government implemented Untouchability Offence Act. Untouchability Offence Act, India government has implemented in the year 1955. Protection of Civil Right Act was implemented in 1976. Actually, day by day, what happened? These laws, they implement some new rules into that so that people should not be rejected. As per this law, untouchability is a crime. If you are doing like this, you have to go for the punishment, jail. Okay. Participation in election has been implemented. Election now they can go for vote. Previously they don't have the power or authority to do the vote. Reservation has been provided in the field of education and employment for SC, ST and OBC. OBC means other backward class. Okay, reservation has been provided. Reservation means in education part, then your employment part. Okay, in this field there are some education, means suppose if 30 job vacancies are there, 3 job vacancies are there for SC, ST and OBC, so that they should not get neglected. They should get, because they are the backward class. The SC, ST, OBC Prevention of Atrocities Act of 1989 come into existence with more implementation of law. Last it was implemented in the year 1989, and that law, really that is a super law for the SC, ST or OBC people, other backward people, where this law protect them very well. The independent India has taken several measures to ensure equality to all. Now you have to go through your notes and your keywords. That's all. Okay. If you then also have doubt, you please come and one more thing. Those who are not taking the Xerox, please take the Xerox. It will save your time. And last but not the least, happy Dasera and Navratri to all the students of 10th standard and their family. Thank you. Stay fit.